The ninth chapter starts out with the armbar queen Ronda Rousey, fucking slippery than a salamander. Before the UFC, she was a bartender at 3 different bars in Los Angeles: the Redwood, the Cork, and Gladstones. Her favorite regulars tipped her in cash and marijuana. Her mother, Anne-Marie de Mars, was world judo champion and was the first American to win a gold medal in Vienna, Austria. Her mother had her taking judo lessons since she was 11. Ronda has been to the Olympics twice and won a bronze medal at the 2008 Summer Games in Beijing. She used her $10,000 winnings to buy a gold Honda Accord. She would watch the UFC while bartending at work and thought that many fights looked amateurish, and thinking to herself, and I quote, "I could totally do that," unquote. So after a decade of judo, she wanted to be a fighter and said that if it didn't work out, then she would either apply for college or begin a vocational training program with the U.S. Coast Guard. She taught judo lessons at the YMCA in West Los Angeles, then stayed after to take jiu-jitsu lessons from a local instructor. Ronda was booked in her first amateur fight against an opponent named Hayden Munoz in Oxford, California at a jiu-jitsu academy, in which Ronda won within 23 seconds due to a submission from an armbar. Ronda Rousey says, and I quote, "Winning feels like falling in love, except it's like falling in love with everyone in the room at once," unquote. It's a lot of love. She was booked for another 4 fights in which she won all of those in the first round due to an armbar. Her longest fight would last only 57 seconds. Ronda Rousey signed with Scott Cocker's cage fighting promotion called Strikeforce in 2011, in which the UFC eventually took ownership of, then closed the company down in 2013. Ronda quit her job at 24 Hour Fitness Gym and started training full-time. Ronda won her fight against Sarah D'Alilios in, if I'm saying that right, in 25 seconds due to a goddamn armbar, in which Sarah didn't physically tap, but Ronda says she recalls hearing Sarah say out loud, "Tap, tap." Also, the bout was stopped by a referee, but Sarah protested the stoppage, saying that she never tapped in submission, which was true because she didn't, and I actually seen it. But I do believe what Ronda said was true, and I think she did actually say out of her mouth, "Tap, tap," leading to Ronda saying, and I quote, "I'm just going to fucking start breaking everybody's arm," unquote. Her next fight with the Strikeforce promotion was with Julia Budd. Ronda won in 39 seconds by tap out submission from a goddamn armbar, and left Julia with her arm snapped in a shockingly unnatural angle. 4 months later, she fought for a main event that would air live on Showtime. Strikeforce's women's bantamweight champion Miesha Tate, sexy as hell. Tate slipped her way out of the first armbar, but couldn't slip out of the second attempt and refused to tap out, which led to Ronda breaking Miesha Tate's arm. And you would just have to see it to believe it. It's fucking crazy. Kinda don't really have words for that. Ronda won her 32 grand and gained what the author Michael Thompson would call an overnight success. Showtime made a 2-part all-access documentary on Ronda Rousey on her life as an MMA fighter. I seen it. I watched it. It was cool. In 2011, Dana White famously told TMZ while he was out for lunch at a Mr. Chow's. I was about to say Mr. Crow's. In 2011, Dana White famously told TMZ while he was out for lunch at Mr. Chow's restaurant that women fighting in the UFC would never happen. Ironically, Dana White would invite Ronda Rousey to the same exact restaurant a year and a half later for dinner to recruit her and to tell her that he had been wrong, that she was someone who changed his mind about women fighting in cages. He told her she would be the first woman to fight in the UFC, but while he was making no guarantees and cautioned her that her first fight would just be an experiment, he said if it didn't work, there might not be another one. Ronda Rousey says, and I quote, "I promise I will make you look like a genius." A genial